In this video, we're looking at burpees. Burpees for beginners all the way up to advanced, so for every fitness level. And with that said, let's dive right into the content. What you're gonna do for level 1 is you're gonna start off by squatting down and touching the ground, stepping out 1 foot at a time into a plank, then stepping back forward and standing up. This is pretty much the easiest variation of burpee because there's nothing explosive or plyometric to it. You're not jumping, you're not hopping, it's very low impact. Really, the only requirement here is mobility, like squat mobility, hip flexor flexibility, and of course the ability to hold a straight arm plank. So if this is too difficult for you, make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I will give some lead up exercises so you can lead up and build up to the gentle burpees. Now, level 2 is a bit different. We're not going to be too focused on squat. We're also not going to be too focused on the plank. Instead, we're going to do this a little sloppy on purpose. This is called a sprawl burpee. You're just going to bend forward and touch the ground. Don't even worry about your squat form. Bend down, touch the ground, and then kick your legs out. Notice that in the bottom position, my hips drop and my knees even touch the ground. The word sprawl is actually coming from martial arts, so if someone was trying to take out your legs, you would sprawl out by kicking the legs back like that to prevent the takedown. So these sprawl burpees are great because you're not too focused on the form, you're just trying to get used to kicking the legs out at the bottom position. So once the gentle burpees are pretty easy, then I recommend advancing to these sprawl burpees just to get used to that kick out. And then once you're able to do the kick out here and do sprawl burpees with ease, then it's time to move on to level 3. And level 3 is the OG burpee exercise. This is the original. It's called squat thrusts. So you're going to squat down, bend forward, touch the ground, kick your legs back, and then bring them forward and stand up. But notice that I'm not letting my knees touch the ground, and I'm trying not to droop my hips. So really what you're doing here is you're trying to kick out into a proper plank, which is different from the sprawl burpees that we were doing in level 2, because with the sprawl, you didn't really care about your plank form or squat form. Now you're kind of focused on, all right, I want to maintain a straight body line in the bottom position, really engage the core. Then the next step is level 4. This is when we start hopping. All right, so this is what I call a hop squat burpee. You hop into a squat, kick out, come forward, hop down to a squat, kick out, come forward. So as you can see, it's pretty repetitive and it's kind of hard to do these slowly. Once you start hopping into the squat and doing these hop squat burpees, you're going to find that your pace is naturally going to speed up. And what you're going to find is due to the faster pace and that hop at the beginning, these are going to get your heart rate up much faster and much higher than the previous 3 variations of burpees that I've shown you. So this is when burpees really start to get exhausting. Now for level 5, this is the quintessential push-up burpee that you see so many people doing. So you hop into it, but when you kick out, you do a push-up in the bottom position. At first, these might feel really awkward, but as you practice them, what you're going to find is as you kick out in the bottom position, you won't even catch yourself in that straight arm plank. You'll just naturally bend the elbows and start the push-up. So it's a smooth, single movement at the bottom. Once the push-up feels natural in the bottom position, now we can improve the top position by making it explosive with a tuck jump. So these tuck jump burpees, what they do is they make the hop even more explosive. Notice that my thighs are coming up to about parallel to the ground or so, and that explosive tuck jump at the top position is going to make these burpees far more exhausting than previous variations. And of course, we can't just leave it at that explosive tuck jump in the top position. We have to add the bottom position explosiveness with a clapping push-up. So these clapping push-up burpees take it to the next level. So you're starting off with an explosive tuck jump and at the bottom position doing an explosive push-up with the clapping push-up, making these really, really exhausting. Once you get to this level, you're going to find that even just 10 reps of these really tire you out, and you're going to have to take some serious rests, as you see with me sitting on the ground here catching my breath. I mean, there's no messing around with these. They're just flat out tough. But we can't stop there, right? Absolutely not. Let's take it up a notch. So here at level 8, we're going to start doing single leg variations. This is a single leg squat thrust. So you're going to stand on 1 foot, lower down, touch the ground, kick back, and come forward with the 1 leg. This is adding balance into the equation, challenging your core and stabilizers more, and also it's going to make it more exhausting for your legs because you're putting all your weight on 1 leg. So don't forget to do these on the other side as well. This is a unilateral exercise, so however many reps you do on the left side, make sure you do the same amount on the right side. Now you might already see where I'm going with this, but I'm going to show you one more progression with these just in case. So level 9 is single leg hop squat burpees. So you can do the whole linear progression that I showed you with regular 2-leg burpees on a single leg. So here I'm hopping into a single leg burpee. And you can add a push-up, you can do all kinds of stuff. You just whatever you want, whatever we did with the 2-leg burpees, you can do with single leg as well to make it more challenging. And there is so much more you can do with burpees, probably infinite possibilities, but for level 10, I want to show you pull-up burpees. Jump up to a high bar, do a pull-up, come down, and then do a push-up, and repeat. These are so exhausting, guys. Trust me, try these out. It really helps to have a high bar that you can jump onto. But even if you have a bar that's kind of low and you don't have to jump for it, it's still pretty exhausting. So try these. And oh, if you want to take this even higher to more advanced levels, slap on a weight vest and do pull-up burpees. It's crazy. Okay, now during the gentle burpees, for those of you who are complete beginners new to fitness, I did mention that there's a few things you can work on to build up to those gentle burpees. The first thing I recommend is squats, just normal body weight squats, specifically working on deep squats, improving your squat mobility. So you can do that just standing and squatting, or hold on to an object that allows you to get into a deep squat with support. Then the next thing I recommend working on is your half kneeling hip flexor stretch. This is going to stretch your hip flexors along the sides of your abdomen and down your thighs. And what that's going to do is it's going to help you step out into that plank at the bottom of a burpee. And then lastly, of course, work on your straight arm plank, because that is the bottom position. And the gentle burpees will be way more approachable if you work on those 3 things. All right, hopefully now you see how versatile burpees really are. They're a fantastic exercise, and hopefully you're going to start implementing them in your current routine if you're not already. And hopefully you hit subscribe so you can stay tuned for my future videos. And hopefully I stop saying hopefully so much, because it's getting kind of weird, isn't it? All right, guys, keep training hard, and I'll see you in the next video.